Let's put a smile on that face.
And I'm off on another whirlwind adventure. I'm excited. I'm on my way to South Dakota right now. So my route is Chicago to South Dakota, more specifically North Sioux City. From North Sioux City to Wyoming and Yellowstone. From Yellowstone to Utah. I don't exactly know what town I'm going to. It's not really a town so much as a desert. It's called the Escalante Steppes. That's all I know. I saw some pictures online. It looked cool, so I figure why not. From Utah to Arizona and the Grand Canyon. From there to New Mexico? Yeah, New Mexico. Can't remember the name of the town. But it's just an overnight thing so I can sleep, because from there I am going to Denver, Colorado. From Denver, Colorado to Kansas, I believe. I know, there's a lot of uncertainty going on right now, huh? Don't worry, I've got it all written down. So from New Mexico to Denver, Denver to Kansas, question mark, and then from Kansas to back to Illinois, and I'm going to be visiting my mom. And of course I'm going to tell her all about it. My goal for this trip is not to take a lot of pictures. Because the way I see it, if you take a lot of pictures, each picture becomes less important. So I want to take a couple of really good ones. I don't want to have a phone full of bullshit. When I went on my trip last year to the Grand Canyon, I limited myself to, I told myself 5 pictures, but I think I ended up with like 7. And I mean, I made 2 of them into like framed pictures because I like them so much. So that's just kind of my thought process. And I mean, I know if you take a lot of pictures, you can still choose the good ones, but then you end up deleting a lot of bad ones. So instead of enjoying what you're looking at with your eyes, you're taking a picture of it, you're wasting your time taking a picture of it, and it's a picture you're going to delete anyways. So why bother? That's just my 2 cents on it. Westbound or down, loaded up and trucking, we gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. So I've got a thing for these little diners. I actually set a rule for myself. No fast food chains the whole trip. This wind is fucking obnoxious. I felt like a bobblehead for the past 3 hours. I can barely hear myself shouting in my own freaking helmet. God help me when a semi passes by. Fuck. It's like getting hit with a small tornado. It's weird, because like when the front of my bike meets the front of their truck, I get pushed out. And I immediately get sucked back in. Let's see if this one does it. Maybe not, because it doesn't have a trailer, but... Yep, see? It's so fucking weird. It just scared the shit out of me a couple of times. Because, like, every once in a while, I'll be riding with one hand, and... It sucks. side note though, the little rumble strips on the side of the road, they're, what's the word I'm looking for? Abnormal, I guess. I mean, you can see, like, a couple of miles back, I thought maybe it was playing a song. You see, hold on. Right there. There's a little bit, a long bit, a long bit, a little bit, and then it's like, it doesn't repeat. They're all different. So I thought maybe it was playing a song, like out on the strips. Nah, there's really no rhyme or reason to it. It's just trying to be obnoxious as possible. Okay. A good place for those though. Shit. Oh, God. Man, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. It feels like I've been in a fight for the past couple hours. The wind's gotta be blowing 15 miles an hour. The weird thing is, it's coming out of the south. The wind never comes from the south. It always comes straight west. It's the hurricane. It's gotta be the hurricane. God damn it, stop it! Stop! These things sure are big. You never really realize how tall they are because they're always so far away. Man. Another thing I noticed, on Route 20, I don't remember specifically what towns, but it's like all the way up to Dubuque, which is right at the corner of Illinois and Iowa. There's a lot of signs for no wind farms, which I thought was kind of weird. Ugh. I mean, it's not like the government takes over the entire farm. They just take small parts of it. My knee hurts. I mean, there's clearly still corn out here. I mean, and the only argument I could see against this, against having wind farms, would be that the government bought the farm, and the farmer would just be out of, what the hell? Just random hay bales in the road. That the farmer would just be out of work, like they'd lose their livelihood, but that's clearly not the case. Ugh. Fuck off, wind. Do you see my struggle? I swear to God, I'm not moving my head on purpose. It's all involuntary. And incredibly frustrating. Hey! 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 That's pretty neat. I like terraces. And yes, it's still horribly windy. I wonder why they have those terraces, though. I mean, like, there wasn't any farmland on it. I don't know. I gotta say, though, the scenery out here is pretty cool. Especially right now, the sun where it is. Even corn is kind of interesting. And we're off. Day 2 is underway. Last night, it was meh. I mean, it was a 3-star hotel. Can't expect too much. But it was cheap. So, that's what I was going for. On the agenda today, it's actually my first major day, sightseeing wise. Oh, I guess I should go and get some gas. I am going to... Let me think. Hold on, give me a sec. I am going to the Badlands. More driving through than stopping. Just because today is... I'm not getting gas here. Today is going to be an 8-hour day without stopping. Yep, I'm not getting gas here. Premium only! So after the Badlands, I am going to the Crazy Horse Memorial, then Mount Rushmore. From Mount Rushmore, I'm going to stop at Sturgis for a late, very, very late lunch. And then from Sturgis, I'm going to my sleep spot, which is Whitewood, South Dakota? I think it's still in South Dakota. So yeah, it'll be cool. I'm excited. Boom, $12. That'll get me about 300 miles. The question is, why don't you have a motorcycle yet? Fuel economy is amazing. You know, one thing I've noticed about this town, this is North Sioux City, right in the little, I guess it's a panhandle of South Dakota. There is a lot of gambling areas around here, like a lot. Just around my hotel there was 3. There's one back there called Zorts. Very interesting name. I actually kind of like that. Zort. Zort. Here's another one. See, there's Zorts. There's another casino. There's another 3 in front of me. I can only assume there's another like 8 behind me. I've noticed even around me near Chicago, there's been a big uptick in casinos and like little gambling areas and bars and gas stations. So it's got to be, they got to be making money. If they weren't, nobody would want to be a part of it. But anyways, yeah, so I mentioned everything that's going on today. I'm going to start looking for souvenirs now. Up until now, it's just been farms, more farms, and fucking wind. But scenery should get a little more interesting from here on. The billboards are kind of fun. It gives you something to do while you're driving, I guess. Can they do that? The character's in a movie. I thought that was illegal. Or like they have to pay a usage fee or something to use the character. I don't know. Anyways, I'll talk to you in a bit. Bye.